Hey friends! It has been a while since I've been on here giving you my tips on real estate and homes. And I've just been thinking lately about what are my top tips to give people about doing little projects before you move your things into your new home. Here are my top tips. You close on your property, you're so excited to move all your things in, decorate the house, make it your own. Just pause, okay? Push the pause button before you move your things in. If you can, try to get a few projects done ahead of time. It is much easier to do a few of these key things when the house is empty before you move all your stuff in and your family and your pets and all of that than it is afterwards. Now, none of it's impossible to do afterwards, but here are my top tips for what to do when the house is empty. Number one, if you have waived a home inspection with your contract, go ahead and have a home inspection. Now, it doesn't necessarily have to be vacant for the home inspector to do the inspection, but it's a lot easier for them to be able to see the walls, the foundation, the floors when there's no furniture. So go ahead and make that appointment. It can be the day after closing. Get the home inspector in there, make sure the house is safe. If there's any major safety issues that come up, try to address those right away. Number two, I'm going to group all these together: walls, ceilings, and floors. Okay, if you're planning on taking a wall out, if you're planning on taking out that popcorn ceiling or refinishing hardwood floors or ripping out carpet, anything you're doing to the walls, the ceiling, or the floors are a lot easier when you don't have to maneuver around a bunch of furniture, cover things in plastic. A lot of it is really messy. Dust gets everywhere, even if you're careful. So try to do all of those big projects if you can when the house is empty. The next thing, kind of along with the walls, is paint. So again, not impossible to do once you've moved in, of course, but if you have the opportunity to paint the rooms, maybe the larger rooms or possibly the rooms that you spend the most time in, the living rooms, the bedrooms, ahead of time, that will save a lot of stress later on. Lastly, my favorite thing to do, deep clean. Again, a lot easier when you don't have your stuff in there. So if you're doing it yourself, that's great. If you're hiring a professional, that's great too, or a combination of the two of those things. But do it when everything is empty. You can get down and dirty into the cracks on the baseboards. You can wash the walls. You can do all of that when nothing is in the house. So those are my top tips on what to do when the house is empty before you move all your stuff in. If anyone else has any ideas or tips, I'd love to hear from you. Bye.